All right, now it's finally time to break down the top looks at the Grammys. We've got culture journalist and former editor of Glamour, Cindy Levy, and by the skin of his teeth, celebrity stylist Josie made it for us. Good morning to both of you.
Good morning.
So, red carpets, no surprise, often a time to make a statement, and once again, it happened I was at the Golden Globes. Joe, saw you there. It was all about black there. Last night was all about white roses.
Yes, absolutely. And there was a group called Voices in Entertainment that basically looked at what the organization Time's Up had done at the Golden Globes and said, listen, music has its own issues of gender equity, and women, by the way, women only made up 9% of all Grammy nominees for the last 6 years. So against that backdrop, they said, we want to do something that says that women deserve a fair world in music too. So the white rose is a traditional symbol of hope and resistance, and we saw so many women and men, which I loved, wearing that last night.
Absolutely. And we saw a lot of pantsuits too.
We did.
Was that the big trend this year?
Well, I mean, I think coincidentally or not, as part of this sort of Time's Up movement,
It felt like it was
I think
sort of
definitely
a subtle statement.
Oh, absolutely. Like one of my
Not so
favorite
subtle
pantsuits was at the Golden Globes, and I think we're going to see it a lot throughout the red carpets during award season, but definitely at the Grammys. And of course, it's not your traditional tuxedo. It's like embroidered like Janelle Monáe did, or sequined like Eve did. And of course, my absolute favorite pantsuit on the red carpet, we just discussed this, Anna Kendrick. I thought phenomenal.
Yeah.
But on paper,
Oh, there it is.
beautiful.
Yeah.
And on paper, if you said, oh, will you wear a Glen Plaid check pantsuit on the red carpet, you think, like, no, that's a job interview outfit. But that is hardly anything.
That is not a
job interview outfit.
For the record, job seekers, be warned.
Did you have a pantsuit?
I loved Janelle Monáe's, which we just looked at. I mean, first of all, she gave the woman power speech of the evening, and she's wearing this look, which is traditionally, you know, the male uniform of a tuxedo, but it's got flowers, it's got embroidery. It was this fantastic Dolce & Gabbana number. She was wearing 6 rings that I counted. It was the ultimate.
All right, so aside from the pantsuit, let's get to our favorites of the night. Joe, let's start with you.
Okay, I love Rita Ora because, you know, I think she's always so unpredictable in her choices for fashion, but it was old Hollywood in a way that was very modern. It did not make her look old. Ralph and Russo she wore. I like the sort of sculptedness of the dress. And of course, SZA, who was nominated for Best New Artist that night, wore an Atelier Versace dress. She wore white, but of course, in a very sort of Grammys way. It was definitely not subtle, and I like that.
And by the way, Versace has such a history at the Grammys. That was J-Lo's double stick dress.
Yes, they do a great dress, especially for the Grammys.
Cindy, and yours?
Well, I loved Lana Del Rey. She was wearing this absolutely beautiful Gucci. What I loved about it is it just looked so incredibly comfortable. I hate those dresses that you're just imagining the amount of Spanx that the poor woman had to wear to get into it. This looks like you could wear it to the Grammys and then you could go get a hamburger in it afterwards.
Really
it's celestial. She's literally wearing a star halo there. And this was modeled, by the way, apparently after a look that Hedy Lamarr wore in a 1941 movie. So it's got a history.
All right, that's your one. Who's number 2?
Yeah, well, I loved Lady Gaga. I mean, we have to talk about Lady Gaga in that incredible Armani. What was incredible about it was that you saw it from the back, and it looks like a classic glamorous dress. It's got a train, it's got a bustle, but then when you see her, you know, poking her leg out, you can see that it's got a full-on lace catsuit under it that looks like something she could perform at the Super Bowl in.
She does it again.
Rock and roll twist.
I agree.
And the men didn't disappoint, Joe.
No.
About color.
Yeah.
They brought the color.
The men look sharp, and even the men who actually did all white, like Donald Glover, he looked amazing in all white. But of course, like DJ Khaled in the burgundy velvet. I mean, Elton John, of course. You know, Neo, Sam Smith looked incredible in the green. I mean, I think the guys really did pull it out.
Yeah, there's a lot of millennial pink there too. By the way,
there was.
Yeah.
I could pull it off. But like,
And I love how Khaled dressed. He dresses his son the same way.
Oh,
how cute is that?
I know,
so
adorable.
cute.
All right, so we
is the
want to
best.
finish up with snap judgments. All right,
Yeah.
so we're going to show you some pictures. We want to get your just knee-jerk reaction. Ready? Number 1, Cardi B. Go, Cindy.
Oh, I think she should rewear this to her wedding. It is the best dress. It is so cute. Someone on Twitter described it as elegant tooth fairy, but I thought that is her wedding dress.
I like that. I was
knee-jerk?
Angel on a cloud, like she's gonna float away.
Love it.
Aww.
Okay. Andra Day.
Andra Day, I mean, she is giving me all the good Dynasty vibes here, and that is a compliment. That is full Crystal Carrington.
Oh, yeah, I was like saying maybe an extra in hairspray.
What about one of my favorites, Pink?
Honestly, Muppets, and I love it. I love it, though. I actually love this dress on her. It's a great Muppet.
Positive Muppet. Yes.
I'm leaving. Hey, keep on going.
You guys, thank you. So fun to talk about the Grammys, fashion.
I know,
What could
it's
be
the
more
best
fun?
red carpet.
Thanks, and you guys are the best. Thanks for coming in. Thank you for making it.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you both.